Yeah, there's one other thing I want to bring up because I know it's going to come up. It always comes up with the F Series trucks. People will ask, is it a 4x4? It looks like a 4x4 because the F450, it has a really high stance to it. This is the two-wheel drive, but here's the thing, and I don't think people realize this. 4x, you're never going to take an ambulance where you would take a Jeep, for example. The thing is so tall and the back is so heavy. Even if this was a 4x4 and the back wheels got stuck, if the drive wheels were stuck and you're like, oh, we'll go to four-wheel drive, that wouldn't get this vehicle out. If it was a regular pickup truck, yeah, okay, sure. But there's about 8,000 pounds on the back axle of this rig. There's no way that the front would be able to grab enough to get it out. So if you're, driving on stuff like this, where it's just compact dirt and fire roads and stuff like that, you don't need a four-wheel drive. I mean, if you're in the snow, icy conditions where you need all four tires gripping at once, that's one thing. But if you're just going to be going down dirt roads, and a lot of the camper guys that want to buy ambulances can convert them into campers, they think they need a 4x4 because they have these visions of themselves on the top of some summit in the Mojave Desert with their ambulance camper. That's never going to happen. You'll put the thing on its side. It's too top heavy, and I can tell you from working in the field as a paramedic for many years, and I worked in areas that were rural that had dirt roads. We would get the ambulance close, and then the sheriff's department or somebody in their little 4x4 Polaris or their Kawasaki Mule would go like into the brush, where you could take a Jeep or something and go get the patient and bring them out to us at the ambulance. So you would never take something like this anywhere where you would even think about getting stuck. You just wouldn't do it. There's two things you got to do as an EMT or a paramedic. One, don't lock the keys in the rig. Two, don't get it stuck. So you would never take this where you would take a Jeep or a Polaris or a Kawasaki Mule, but it does have enough ground clearance. So if you're driving over rough terrain or something, you're not going to hit your transmission or oil pan or anything like that. So it's up high enough. But a two-wheel drive is all you need for an ambulance. It doesn't have the same qualities, the 4x4, as it would if it was just the stock pickup.